We're gonna start on bottom here from the De La Riva guard, okay? This situation here, right? Controlling his pants, right? And holding his sleeve in the same, the opposite sides here. Don't grab same side or cross sleeve like this, right here, okay? So when I got here, I can get my De La Riva hook, or if I wanna rest my knee, because sometimes you start getting tired playing too much De La Riva, okay? You can just like touch your hamstring against his shin and curl your leg really hard. Okay, so kind of like you're biting his leg here. And this will be enough for you to control the guard as well. You don't need to keep the hook here. Okay, keeping the hook will help you to manage the position here, but you can also do like this if you need to rest. The other foot, turn around. Since you're controlling his sleeve, all right, you can pulse right here, okay, right on the side of his hips. You don't need to put here. Okay, you can do like this, right? So once I'm here, I'm squeezing my knees together to control my opponent. Of course, sometimes my opponent tries to stand up and try to break my grip using the other hand. Okay, so especially if I'm fighting someone like Connor, he's really tall, right? I like to get the lasso here, so I'm gonna put my leg outside of his arm, okay, and then I go with my leg around, and I go for a deep lasso, okay, like this. You can do like shallow lasso, so at this time we're gonna do deep. Now try to stand up, Connor. It's harder for him to stand up, also harder for him to break my grip, okay? Try to break my grip. It's really hard for him to break the grip here when you get the lasso. Sometimes you can use this position I'll teach using this as a spider guard, like this. But when you get the spider guard, especially if you find someone really tall, they can throw by the legs like this and start passing your guard, okay? So if you're on the spider guard, you can break the grip, get the lasso, and go really deep. Notice that his hand is inside. I cannot be like this, okay? I cannot have my wrist touching the inner thigh right here, okay? So I gotta pull as much as I can. My knuckles need to be in the front of my thigh, okay? So once I got here, I use my De La Riva hook here. I'll post my foot right on the hips, okay? Push him away, okay? And at the same time, I'll have this foot right here behind his knee, okay? Like this. And we have a traditional sweep here, right? When I push his hips and pull the legs towards me so I can sweep my opponent. Like this. Let me go back. But usually, because I have the lasso here and he can make posture or have the hand on the floor or control my collar, it's hard for me to sweep him. Control my collar, especially if you control your collar like this, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna escape my hips, facing to the side, I'm controlling the pants, okay? Control my collar. I need to get that tension that I'm trying to sweep in towards his butt, okay? Towards his back. So I'm gonna escape my hips and face this way, okay? I face to the side of the pants. Now I'm gonna slide my knee under, and I'll be with this position here, okay? My knee goes inside his leg, all right? Again, so pull, and push at the same time. The only thing I push here is the leg that way, okay? My left leg. Everything else is pulling towards me, okay? I'm pulling towards me, so I'm going here. Right? And you see that Connor needs to put this hand on the floor. Why? Because when I go with my knee inside, I torque and I skip my hips to the other side. So I skip to my right side, go inside, and I skip to my right side, okay? So now I use this foot right here to push him, like this way, okay? Right here. Turn around. So when I'm here, I'm not gonna let go of the grips. I'm gonna keep the same grips, and I put my elbow on the floor here. Connor will be fighting to try to come back, okay, from the sweep. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna undo the lasso. I'm gonna take this leg around and under his arm and under my leg. Using my elbow on the floor, controlling the pants and arm here in the sleeve. Okay, Connor is fighting to come back. In the meantime, I'm standing up here, okay, pulling. All right, if you stand up, Connor, like turtle, like this. I can use these grips like to bring him back. Or if he pulls the hand on this side, trying to come up, I can attack his back, right? But I say like as soon as I stand up here, I'm gonna staple his leg. Okay, I staple his leg with my left leg here. The same leg that was pushing his belly. Okay, when I come up like this. And when I staple his leg, don't go like near his shin. Go close to his thigh and above the knee, a little bit above the knee. Okay? Don't let go the sleeve ever, because he's gonna try to use his hand to posture up. Okay? So I let go the pants, and I start putting the weight on him like this, like hug him. Sometimes he's gonna try to push me away like this. I just control his lower back here. Then I'm gonna go for the windshield wiper, but I'm bringing his hand close to his hips at the same time, like this. Okay? So right now, Connor cannot use this hand to try to sit up. Put your elbow on the floor like this. Okay? That's why I'm using this grip here. Very important, every time he tries to frame you like this, okay, you try to put his elbow against his body, like this. Okay? Because then he loses the frame. Then I start putting my weight on him. Okay? Hug his head and pass his guard this way. Okay? You can be on top of the forearm if his elbow is off. If his elbow is on his body, is in connection here. You can do this. But every time his elbow is away from his body like this, it's not a good idea for you to be here. So you always gotta keep everything close here. Okay? So I can get the guard pass, or if you start turning, I can start attacking his back. Okay? I can grab the collar. Sometimes they don't accept the guard pass, you're going to attack the back, right? Again. So, I'm here, controlling the pants and the sleeve. Curl my leg, and have my legs together, okay? So I get the lasso, so he doesn't posture up. Okay? I push his hips, face towards his leg here that I'm holding. Come inside, push it. Okay, go back. So you gotta make the hook first here. Okay? Because if you don't make you can do that without the hook like this, but I feel like it's harder for me to sweep him. Okay? So I like put this hook here. So you can lift both legs, okay? Using both legs and push him to the side. Undo the lasso, okay? Use your elbow on the floor, come up, staple, and go to the back, okay? Frame the corner, start opening your, if you open, you do this, like karate chop. You always open your elbow, like this, okay? Hug him, control him. If you start turtle, like this, don't let go of the sleeve here. You can take his back here, put in this hook first, and the other one will be so easy for you to get because he can't defend the hook, okay? And also with this grip, it's really easy for me to attack his neck, okay? Because now it's only one hand fighting with my hand here. Go kind of like this, so it's easy for me to hold his neck, okay? And then I can finish him. Last one, then we're gonna drill. Over here, turn around, here, squeeze, okay, have contact here, okay, awesome, push, hook, try to sweep him back, you gotta have that tension, okay, lift him, go back, notice that when I'm here, I take his feet off the mat before I push him, okay, now, I got this space, if I'm too close, it's hard for me to take my leg out, I can get this space, come up, staple, and connect his arm against his body. Don't try to pass like this. Windshield wiper, and then start going here. Straight on. Use your forearm here. Hug, then pass his guard. Okay, if you turtle, you can get the back. Jump to his back, okay? You guys have any questions? All right, let's work on that. 1, 2, 3. Make sure when you're controlling, you gotta have a really strong grip. You can grab the ankle here. Okay, somebody asked me about holding the ankle, but I feel like when you sweep, you can escape. Okay, and if you escape, it's gonna be hard for you to come up. All right, so it's better to control the pins. All right, you have more grip. Okay, you got the lasso here. Okay, you stretch your leg. I like to stiffen my leg here to break his posture. Every time you try to posture up, it's hard, you see, because my quads are stretched like this, okay? So if you keep it shallow, he can stand up like this and start like drag you. So keep really deep, right? Make sure you put this foot first. Don't try to put the hook first. Okay, here. All right, because I feel when I put the hook first, you can start put the weight on this side, but also you can sit down, like sit more like this, you know? And then it's hard for me to place my foot there. So I feel like when I'm here, I can bring him more like close to me like this, and then I get the foot right there, okay? Once I get the foot there, I skate my hips a little bit, then I hook his knee, okay? Try to maintain this hook the whole time. You're gonna go inside here, you're forcing to bring the hand on the floor, okay? Stand up, corner. If you stand up here and you stay on this position, it's because you're not doing a good job in escape your hips to the other side. Notice that my left side is on the floor here, right? So I gotta put my right side on the floor. I gotta face towards his head, like this. Go back. I use this knee here to open him and use this knee that way. So my both knees go that way, okay? Right here. Now look, I'm pushing with the foot on the belly here, okay? And actually when I'm on this position here, I try to push both legs up and I really try to take both feet off the mat, okay? Like this, right? You can go with the hand here, yes, you can go with the forearm inside or over. It doesn't matter for me, okay? In my opinion, doesn't matter. I like over, okay? Because my intention is to come up and pass his guard. When I go here, okay, and I do all this work, now I need to staple his leg, and his leg is over my arm, okay? So, I like to keep here. Doesn't make any difference for me here, okay? So as soon as I take the lasso out and pass my leg under, when I come up, I see some of you guys doing this. First, don't take this leg here out, okay? Because then you give too much space for your opponent. The foot is more on the upper part of his hips, just like we started in the beginning. Because he's gonna try to twist his chest towards the mat to stand up, and this foot will be pushing him. In the meantime, this leg is standing up. I'll stand up like this. Okay, now when I feel like everything is in control, my leg goes in the front of my arm. And I see some of you guys going with the leg behind the arm like this. Remember that I told you guys to go from the knee up like this. So don't go down. So when you come up and you do this, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's too far. Okay, so just come here. And at the same time, start putting his hand connected to his body. What I'm trying to do, my intention here, is to keep him fold. Right? Every time he opens, he got a space. So I fold him like this, I stand up my leg. This hand goes right here, look. Just control, you don't need to hold anything, just hold here. Okay, you can go. Now, wide. And now again, look, his elbow is off, his elbow is off, his body. I just use my forearm, okay? Like this. Don't use your hand. Okay, use your forearm. Okay? Then you can put the weight on him. Like this. Now, you pass. Okay? So just pay attention to the detail of putting the leg over the thigh. Okay? And keep the sleeve controlled the whole time. Until the end. Okay? The pants you can let go after you staple the leg. And notice that when I go for the windshield wiper here, like this, I'll keep his butt between my legs. Like this. Okay? I'll sit on his butt like this. Okay? If you're here or if you're here, after the windshield wiper, you're too far for him and he can't escape. So you must control the hips the whole time. Stay on top of his hips. Because he can invert it, he can go upside down as well when he's flexible. And when you do this, it's really hard for him to move. Okay? 1, 2, and then if you turtle, then I start attacking his back. And you see how I attack his back. When you start turning here, I have this knee really close to his shoulder. When he turns, I do this movement here. I wipe my leg on the floor, and I have both hooks in. So I make my knee be like an axe, like here. And then take his back, okay? You guys have any questions? All right, let's repeat more and try to do faster right now. Same speed of the fight, back and forth. And every time you pass or you take the back, I want you guys to set up a submission, okay? Any submission, arm bar, chokes, rear naked choke, okay? 1, 2, 3.